varsity game between the visiting Raiders of Shenandoah High School and your Wes-Del Warriors. Let's meet the Raiders. Their roster includes number 4, Cooper Allen, number 22, Carter Gray, number 24, Hayden Hubbard, number 30, Ethan Taylor, number 33, Blaine Stevens, and number 40, Cooper Davis. Starting tonight for the Raiders, a 5'10 freshman guard, number 3, Maddox Davis, a 6'5 sophomore forward, number 10, Cannon Case, a 5'10 junior forward, number 11, Evan Freeze, a 5'5 freshman guard, number 20, Aiden Coffey, and a 5'11 freshman guard, number 32, Aaron Roberts. The Raiders are coached by Austin Bryce. Warrior fans, here are your Wes-Del Warriors. The roster includes number 4, John Cook, number 20, Carter Flynn, number 22, Eli Durr, number 24, Alec Thornburg, number 25, Mason Davis, and number 30, Braden Hensley. Starting tonight for the Warriors, a 5'10 sophomore guard, number 3, Tyler Summers, a 5'10 junior guard, number 10, Abdullah Abdulamir, a 5'10 junior forward, number 14, Jared Ladd, a 5'9 junior guard, number 33, Brady Burden, and a 6-foot junior forward, number 34, Sawyer Slopsma. The head coach of the Warriors is the director of basketball learning, Jason Slopsma. Your officials tonight, Austin Hall and Rick Stanley. Raider foul on number 32, Aaron Roberts. Substitutions for both teams for the Raiders: number 33, Blaine Stevens, and number 22, Carter Gray. For Wes-Del, number 22, Eli Durr. Wes-Del foul on number 22, Eli Durr. Wes-Del foul on number 14, Jared Ladd. Carter Gray will shoot 2. Return for Wes-Del. Wes-Del foul on number 22, Eli Durr. Cannon Case will shoot 2. Shenandoah.
Got a hunger burning inside me, satisfied by just one thing. So I run to the phone and dial the number for Pizza King. I'm gonna ring the king. The king delivers. I'm gonna ring the king. An incredibly delicious royal beast pizza on the best crust you ever tasted. Ring the king. Pizza King.
Wes-Del foul on number 34, Sawyer Slopsma. Aaron Roberts will shoot two. Carter Flynn back in the game for Wes-Del. For Shenandoah, number 11, Evan Freeze. He'll shoot the bonus. Raider foul on number 11, Evan Freeze. Tyler Summers checks back in for Wes-Del.
You need me at? No, you can pick up during Varsity. Okay.
Wes-Del foul on number 3, Tyler Summers. Hayden Hubbard will shoot two. Eli Dure back in the game for Wes-Del. checks in for Wes-Del. Cooper Davis back in the game for Shenandoah. Shenandoah 23, Wes-Del 20.
Looking for high-quality fuel and tasty food on the go in Gaston? Look no further than Johnson's Oil. We are a family-run business that's been serving the local community for generations. Our convenience store offers a wide range of snacks, drinks, and other essentials, as well as delicious food, fish, chicken, tenderloins, and potato wedges. We're committed to supporting the local economy by hiring Wes-Del students and Gaston residents. Come visit us at Johnson Oil in Gaston.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Wes-Del foul on number 33, Brady Bourbon. Aaron Roberts will shoot two. Hayden Coffey will shoot 2. Braden Hensley checks into the game for Wes-Del. Wayne Stevens for Shenandoah. Shenandoah foul on number 20, Hayden Hubbard. Hayden Hubbard back in the game for the Raiders.
Oh my God, it was so
Raider foul on number 32, Aaron Roberts.
when it was
Cooper Davis and Maddox Davis check back in for the Raiders. Shenandoah foul on number 3, Maddox Davis. Brady Burton and Elijah Durr check back in for Wes-Del. Shenandoah foul number 33, Wayne Stevens. Tyler Summers will shoot 2. Stevens. He'll shoot the bonus. Wes-Del foul on number 22, Eli Durr. Jared Ladd checks in for Wes-Del. Raider foul on number 3, Max Diaz. Cannon Case and Aiden Coffey back in the game for Shenandoah. Aaron Roberts. Shenandoah foul on number 10, Cannon Case. Brady Burton will shoot 2. Carter Gray checks in for Shenandoah. Cooper Davis will shoot the bonus. Wes-Del foul on number 10, Abdullah. Wes-Del foul on number 3, Tyler Summers. Aaron Roberts checks in for Shenandoah. Shenandoah takes a full timeout.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Are you looking for a professional home improvement business in Muncie, Indiana? Call Property Pros. Remodeling, landscaping, electrical, you name it, we can help. Our team cares about your home just as much as you. We are quick and efficient with our work. We are your one call for all your residential and commercial home repair, remodel, and maintenance needs. We've got the best team around with decades of talent and expertise. Give us a call today to schedule your professionals to complete your project.
Carter Flynn and Sawyer Sampson will check in.
You're good at basement basketball.
We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
Maddox Davis back in for Shenandoah. John Cook into the game for Wes-Del, as well as Brady Bourbon. Shenandoah foul on number 32, Aaron Roberts. John Cook will shoot one and bonus. Abdullamir back in the game for Wes-Del. Into the game for Shenandoah. Into the game for Wes-Del, Jared Ladd and Eli Durr. Shenandoah takes a 30-second timeout. Cooper Allen checks in for the Raiders. Braden Hensley.
Got a hunger burning inside me, satisfied by just one thing. So I run to the phone and dial the number for Pizza King. I'm gonna ring the king. The king delivers. I'm gonna ring the king. An incredibly delicious royal feast pizza on the best crust you ever tasted. Ring the king. Pizza King.
Shenandoah foul on number 40, Cooper Davis. Eli Durr will shoot 2. Tyler Summers, Carter Flynn, and Mason Davis. Wes-Del foul on number 3, Tyler Summers. Braden Hensley checks in for Wes-Del. So does Sawyer slops him up. Into the game for Shenandoah, Carter Gray and Ethan Taylor. John Cook back in for Wes-Del. Wes-Del foul on number 3, Tyler Summers. Aaron Roberts will shoot 2. Carter Flynn back in the game for Wes-Del. Blaine Stevens reports in for Shenandoah. Your final score, Shenandoah 44, Wes-Del 29. Varsity action starts in 23 and a half minutes.
welcome Warrior fans to another Friday night here at Richard E. Johnson Gymnasium. I am the superintendent, Kyle Mealy. Alongside me is the coach, Daniel Hanson, and on the statistician, the man on the sidelines up in the booth with us at the same time, is the other coach, Matt Nuckols. We are here with you in an MEC matchup, Shenandoah coming into Wes-Del, and they will be taking on the Warriors. Kind of looking at this and previewing this, Shenandoah comes in at 4-8 on their year, and Wes-Del is 5-7. Should be a good matchup between these two teams. Coach Hanson, I see you writing down, getting the starters ready. I know you know Shenandoah pretty well, being a graduate from there. Anything that you can tell us about Shenandoah tonight?
Other some of these guys, I've been out a little bit, so it looks
You're
like
getting old.
Yes, that is it. So I do know that they start 3 freshmen, so I know they're a little younger. So I'm sure that's, and I think that'll play well into. We like to pressure, want to really pressure the ball. We know how we like to play. So early on, we'll see how that plays out.
Well, and I know that their freshman class is the strong class coming. I've talked a lot about that with Coach McLaughlin. He said they do have a good freshman group. You see those 3 that are going to be starting in this one. So a 4-8 record starting several freshmen is really pretty good in a tough conference like the Mid-Eastern Conference and also on their schedule. So we're almost about, I think, a couple seconds away from the national anthem, so we will pause for that here in just a moment. Just a reminder that we have a doubleheader weekend this weekend, this game tonight with Shenandoah, and then tomorrow the Warriors host Anderson Prep Academy, and we'll be here again giving you that broadcast. But as of right now, we're getting ready to turn things over to the voice of the Warriors, Coach Biff Wilson, and he'll be announcing the national anthem played, I believe, tonight by the Warrior, might be the choir, it looks like. The choir, under the direction of Emily Love, is walking on to the court. So we will pause, and I'll try to hold the mic up so you can hear a little bit. Or Mr. Romine, Mr. Producer, you got it? I don't need to do that? I think he does.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wes-Del High School. Richard E. Johnson Gymnasium takes on our court for tonight's varsity game featuring the Raiders of Shenandoah High School and your Wes-Del Warriors. At this time, please rise and join the Wes-Del High School choir led by Choral Director Emily Love as they honor our country by singing our national anthem.
And that was an excellent job there by the Wes-Del choir under the direction of Emily Love. Only the first year for our choir program, and they're sounding really good. All right, so we're getting ready. We'll have about 3 more minutes of warm-up, a little bit more time to talk this one through. It's been a bit since we've brought you a game, especially from home. If you remember, the last one was an exciting boy-girl doubleheader right before Christmas, where the Warriors stole 2 from Daleville, and that was a big evening. Both very exciting games. In fact, if you go back and watch that one, if you didn't get to see it, it is archived on the Wes-Del Sports Network on the YouTube channel. Watch it because Coach Hanson and I were very animated. We were excited.
It was exciting. It was a great finish for a high school basketball game.
Both games very well. I went back and watched them over again, and just well played by the Warriors on both sides, girls and boys. So tonight, if you didn't see and watch, we had the JV game streamed. We didn't broadcast it play-by-play, but we had it streamed. The Warriors did lose to Shenandoah earlier tonight, so looking to get maybe the split here and get the varsity win. What you did miss is County. The Warriors went to Delta, drew Delta in the first round, second game of County. Played on that neutral court there at Delta and lost to the Eagles. And I went on to, I believe that one was a Wapahani victory for County this year, which is, I think Wapahani's close to the most, if not it being Delta, I believe. But anyway, that's what you've missed. The Warriors have been off last weekend because of the County exit in the first round, and so they're looking to get some things going here. Coach, you've been in the position before on the sidelines. You've had that extended break. Let's say you played a Wednesday game. You're out. You have nothing but practices. You're probably eager to play in January when you've been off that long, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, absolutely, and you love coming back and being at home. We get the crowd, you got the band playing right now, so you hope that can kind of get a little bit of that energy going right off the bat. So, and obviously guys are going to be ready to play. This is an MEC competition. You know each other pretty well, so I'm sure everybody's excited to get back playing.
And we do have a great crowd tonight. Shenandoah always travels well, and our band looks like it's added some numbers. I'm going to guess we've got some middle schooler students mixing in up there, and here comes the drum line onto the court for starting lineup. So it's a really good evening. It's nice to be back to home, like you said, here in Richard D. Johnson Gym. Great home crowd. Tomorrow night's going to be just as good because I believe it's elementary night tomorrow night.
Elementary night, and you have the cheerleading camp tomorrow during the day. So cheerleaders will spend their, I think it's 9 to 11 or 9 to 12, excuse me, in the gym. I think they've got about 70 little girls signed up, so they'll be here tomorrow night. So it's exciting.
Do you have a couple?
Oh yeah, both of them going. So
yeah, they love it.
They're excited.
So make sure we'll remind you to take pictures tomorrow and do your duty as dad during halftime. So here we go. We're getting ready for the starting lineups. We'll turn it over to the voice of the Warriors, Biff Wilson.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wes-Del High School, Richard E. Johnson Gymnasium, K. Saunders Court. Tonight's game features the Raiders of Shenandoah High School and your Wes-Del Warriors. Let's meet the Raiders. Their roster includes injured players Johnny Howard and Coy Price, as well as number 3, Maddox Davis, number 4, Hayden Hubbard, number 10, Cannon Case, number 11, Evan Freeze, number 20, Kenyon Troxel, number 21, Aiden Coffey, and number 33, Landon Reddick. Starting tonight for the Raiders, a 5'11" freshman guard, number 5, Zay Mitchell. A 6'2" freshman guard, number 12, Jarrett Hellman. A 5'8" junior guard, number 22, A.J. Demick. A 6'1" senior forward, number 24, Carson Brookbank. And a 6'3" junior forward, number 30, Hayden Tomlinson. The Raiders are coached by Rick Ellsworth. Warrior fans, get on your feet. Here are your Wes-Del Warriors. The roster includes number 10, Abdullah Abdulnair. Number 14, Jacob Grant. Number 20, Jack Rooker. Number
you have it. There's the starting lineups for Shenandoah and Wes-Del. Let's turn it over to the man with all the stats. Let's put him on the spot. Coach Nuckols, can you tell us a little bit about Shenandoah, the guys to look out for?
Yeah, I know we already spoke that they're young, but they get a lot of production from a number of different guys. Their leading scorer, that number 24, Broodbank, you're going to see him shoot from the outside, get to the rim. He's a really good player for them. They also have number 21, Johnny Howard. He's a really good shooter from the perimeter, averaging just under 7 points a game.
And there you hear it from the man, our football coach, head coach, the man with the math, Matt Nuckols, on all the stats. So here we go. The ball is in Zane Mitchell's hands. He gives it off there. And nobody home on that lob pass. So turnover, Shenandoah over to the Warriors. Looks like we've got a press here, Coach. 2-2-1.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to start out with a 2-2-1. Trey Adams does a good job cutting through the middle there. So,
yeah, it's really important to get middle and sideline and then your reversal guy. And right there we lose it, and it's going to be an easy layup. That's up and good by number 22, A.J. Dimmick. So Dimmick starts it off on a steal here, and the Warriors yet to get it across half court. It's their second possession, and now Corbin Price has it there easily. Trying to see a look here. It looks like man-to-man. And I think, well, it might be a zone, Coach.
Yeah, it looks like they're in a 2-3 zone, so.
Nice take by Cade Pretorius.
Yeah, great take there. Use the rim there for good protection there as he come around. So
that's a great early sign to see Cade taking it to the basket on that. So he needs to be aggressive. That's what we need to see, more of that, and not settling for the three-pointer as much. Here's with it right now is Hellman. Now he gives it off back to number 22. That's Dimmick. Dimmick picks his dribble up. A shot on the way from three by number 24. That's Carson Brookbank, and rebounded by the Warriors. Pretorius again attacking. Nice dump over to Corbin Price. Price splits. They got a charge. Take it away. And that is going to be the first on Corbin.
Wes-Del foul on number 24, Corbin Price.
Good take by Corbin, too. That's a tough one right there. That's one of those 50-50 calls. You know, it looked like he jumped between them, and I thought he was kind of to the side of him. I thought the guy was leaning. But either way, great take.
As a coach, you want that, though, early.
Yes.
You want to see these guys keep taking it like Cade did early and then Corbin there. Yes. You'll take that foul early.
Absolutely.
Warriors in a switching man-to-man, it looks like. Here is another shot on the way, and it's off. Rebounded by Travis Bunch, and Trey Adams will bring it up. Little handoff action back to Cade for three, and he got it.
That's a good sign right there. Anytime your shooter can knock down the first shot, that's always a good feeling.
Cade Pretorius has all five to start here. It's 5-2 Wes-Del. In the hands of Dimmick now, and he gets it over to Brookbank. Brookbank trying to look inside. Corbin Price, now Josiah Love's manning up. You don't want Bunch too much out on the perimeter, and that's the second time they've looked for that lob, and it's not been there. So a little miscommunication early. I believe this is Rick Ellsworth's first year at Shenandoah, and he's the head coach for the Raiders. Here they are again with the press.
Good job by the Warriors right there to take their time, get it across.
Yeah, it was good patience. Here's Corbin. We've got to be a little sharper with those passes. We can't float them like that. Adams for three, and it's off. Rebound. That's to number 30, and that is Hagan Tomlinson. Dimmick has it now inside. This is Brookbank. Tomlinson for three, and he got it. So they're matching 5-5 now. Staying in this zone, trying to find the middle. There it was. We almost double dribbled there, Coach.
Yeah, he got away with one, it looked like, or close. Couldn't tell. Good job there to get it into Corbin.
Pretorius on the drive. We're going to get a hand check, I believe. We're going to call that on number 5, and that's Zane Mitchell. That's going to be his first. So Corbin Price has one, and Zane Mitchell has one. That's not a good entry pass. We got away with it.
Yes. We just talked about trying to shore up those passes.
Pretorius for another three on the way, and it's short. Bunch trying to keep it alive, and it's on the floor. It just happens to get to Corbin Price. Up and in, and the foul on number 24, Carson Brookbank. So an and one opportunity for Corbin Price. That's just a 50-50 ball out there, and it ended up in his hands.
Yeah, it was a great job by the Warriors to keep that one alive. Travis Bunch there on the Cade Pretorius 3, just keeping hands on it, went off another foot and then into Corbin's hand.
Free throws always a problem for us, but we get the first one. See the Warriors making a change, but they left Dimmick wide open, and he almost made him pay.
Yeah,
Great rebound by Bunch there. Doesn't really have numbers. Adams looking. Corbin Price trying to drive, loses the handle. This is going to should be an easy layup. Good hustle by Bunch, but Dimmick scores it. Pressure still causing us to have a little bit of trouble here. Trey Adams with the basket. Do we want to go at this pace? Is this okay for us, you think, Coach?
Well, I think the way Coach is right now, we're going to up, so I think he must be okay with it. And against the press, you do want to take your chances when you get numbers. So you got to find those spots to really get the ball to middle and push it and make them pay. That's how you want to beat a press.
First substitution for the Warriors. That's going to be Grayson Mealy in his normal about 4-minute time span to get Travis Bunch out. And some substitutions here in the game for Shenandoah. Number 33 is in the game. That's Landon Reddick. And I missed the other sub, but I'll try to get him. It's Corbin Price with the steal.
Good strong take right there by Corbin. Put his shoulder down, made sure he got to the rim. It was a great take.
I believe the other substitution might have been 20, Kenyon Troxel. Cade a little late on that one. Comes down loose. It should be an easy one for Cade Pretorius. And it is.
We're going to get a Shenandoah timeout. Makes it 14-7.
It's going to be a full timeout. We're going to take a quick audio break here. We'll be back with you. It's 14-7, 3:21 to go in the first quarter. You're watching the Wes-Del Sports Network.
Looking for high-quality fuel and tasty food on the go in Gaston? Look no further than Johnson's Oil. We are a family-run business that's been serving the local community for generations. Our convenience store offers a wide range of snacks, drinks, and other essentials, as well as delicious food, fish, chicken, tenderloins, and potato wedges. We're committed to supporting the local economy by hiring Wes-Del students and Gaston residents. Come visit us at Johnson Oil in Gaston.
And we're back here, and we were just discussing Shenandoah is without a few players. According to the starting lineups, when Coach Wilson made them, he said that number 4, Coy Price, is injured, and so is number 21, Johnny Howard. So they're a little shorthanded tonight. But it looks like, as you said, Warriors now have switched into the fury and the up pressure defense. And that one knocked out of bounds by Cade Pretorius. It's really important on the backside that that the top guy dropped to the bottom on that, Coach, because you've got everybody overloaded to one side on the trap.
Yeah, you really want to get a good two-way trap there on the ball. That's important so they don't kind of come all the way across the floor.
3:06 now. Dimmick has it.
Warriors
Pretorius
back to their man.
This is not a good matchup. I can tell you that because my son's not going to be able to keep Dimmick in front of him. And that's
a good
probably
switch.
A better switch there. Dimmick for 3, and it's off. And hustle on the rebound. It's going to be off Shenandoah. That's Kenyon Troxel. And it's going to go over to the Warriors. Now, Shenandoah with the pressure. And this seems to be a game right now about pressure. Both teams applying it. It's going to be who can handle it better. And right now I feel like the Warriors have done a decent job. And that's why they have the 14-7 lead. Nice move by Cade. That was a tough shot once he got in there. And here comes Shenandoah. Raiders have it, trying to work against this trap.
Good trap right there.
That's a good trap. And it's right into Corbin Price as Dimmick goes flying out of bounds. We'll see if Price can get it to the basket. He's tripped up, I believe, and it's a good call. And Corbin was slapping it, saying he got tripped when he went down, so I'm going to see who that's on. It's Landon Reddick, number 33.
Jacob Grant and Jack Rooker check into the game for Wes-Del.
Substitutions now. Jack Rooker into the ball game and Jacob Grant. Desai Love for 3, and it's off and into the hands of Shenandoah. Here come the Raiders. We've got Rooker at the top now, a little bit size at the top of the trapping zone. But the skip pass over to Reddick, and he hits the 3 to cut it to a 4-point ball game. And then a nice deflection off of there, and that's number 5, Zane Mitchell. And we have another substitution into the game. Number 30 into the ball game. That's Hagen Tomlinson back into the game. He's replacing number 12, Jarrett Hellman. Both teams using their bench. Both teams are young. That's what you do. Good hustle there. I don't know what they're going to have here. They're going to call a foul on Shenandoah, however. Shenandoah had possession of the ball.
Yeah, we'll definitely take that one right there.
Yeah, we'll take it. I can understand the Shenandoah fans wanting to boo that one. Adams now, and they're trying to break this press over to Jack Rooker. Gets a screen from Grayson Mealy, takes it in. They're going to call, a block there.
Yeah, good call.
Shenandoah foul on number 33.
If I've got that correctly there, that's 2 on Reddick.
Yep, I agree. That's what the board has as well.
Well, you would never go against Keith Roberts.
No, and that is also the 5th team foul against the Raiders with 1:45 to play in the first.
Jack Rooker hits the first of 2, and into the lineup replacing Reddick will be number 24, Carson Brookbank.
Returns for Shenandoah.
The fouls are 5-1. The only foul is on Corbin Price of the Warriors, but that will change soon, I bet. And so far, we're 3 for 3 from the line, and I wish I hadn't even said it. They're waiting on it right about half court. They should go trap.
Yeah.
And
you can see the pressure.
To Jack Rooker. He's got, let's see where we go with this one. We got a jump ball situation. And they say it's going to stay with the Warriors. 1:29 to go here in the first quarter. It's been I'd say a pretty decent scoring affair for both teams in the first quarter. Still in the zone, coach, it looks like.
Yep, coach calling it out here. Get it back to Trey at the top.
Ooh, that one right off of Grayson. That is not where Trey wanted it to go. They're going to get Trey Adams on a foul there. And that'll be the second foul for the Warriors. First on Trey Adams. And it's a shooting foul, so Dimmick will go to the line.
A.J. Dimmick will shoot 2.
Dimmick, a junior, 5'8" junior. He hits the first one. Corbin Price will return for the Warriors.
Price returns for Wes-Del.
He's going to replace Grayson Mealy. Price has been playing well of late. County was a little bit of a struggle. They were very much ready for him in that game, so he had to struggle to get those 6 points in that game. But other than that, he was big in Daleville, and he was also, I think he had a really nice game at Tri. Dimmick has it at the top, right at the Warrior mascot. And they're going to get Corbin Price for a second, which means he'll leave, and Travis Bunch jumps up right away.
Wes-Del foul on number 24, Corbin Price. Travis Bunch into the game for Wes-Del.
And that's the gamble, putting him back in. But really with one, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, you got to play him a little bit at some point. And that's both these teams you can tell want to pressure. So you just got to try to pressure without fouling.
Yep. And they're going to get him for a travel. I couldn't see it. You're nodding, so I'm going to take it.
It was a really good defense, though. They got to the ball in the middle, but we didn't collapse on him, and we really took away the passing lanes.
Here comes the pressure again. Shenandoah this whole quarter is pressed, and nice pass from Jack Rooker to Josiah Love for 2. If we can handle the pressure like that, it should be okay. I would say we'd probably force them out of it. And we we can't get that. And that is going to be Love's first foul, and it's going to be an and one opportunity for Kenyon Troxel. Troxel, 6'2", senior on this team. And he hits the and one. And they've pulled the pressure back now. So, Coach, maybe just for this last couple of seconds. We may see it again in the second quarter.
And they also went to man right here this last possession. So, out of the zone. Coach is calling out a set.
And they're going to get Travis Bunch for an illegal screen. That's going to happen with Bunch and Mealy, at least one a game usually, that they're going to get one. The only thing I would say is Coach doesn't want it to happen in the last possession of the quarter.
No, and sometimes that's also on your guard a little bit. They've got to make sure they try to get shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, you got to get tighter on that.
Yeah, sometimes you put them at a disadvantage when those guys are trying to squeeze between that screen. If we can really rub shoulder to shoulder off that, it gives them no hope but to run into the middle of it.
Here's Demick for three.
Oh!
And he gets it. And that's going to cut it to an 18-17 first quarter on the three-pointer, so we've got a ball game on our hands. A good one here at Richard E. Johnson. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Wes-Del Varsity Boys Basketball on the Wes-Del Sports Network.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
And we're back here after the first quarter. It is the Warriors leading 18-17. That's after an A.J. Demick three that cut it to that 1-point lead. It was actually 18-14. So a nice shot to throw that in. Let's get some quarter stats. We'll head down to Coach Nuckols. What do you have?
Yeah, the Raiders shot really well from behind the arc there. That was 42% for that quarter. Demick is leading them with 8 points for the Warriors. Pretorius has 7 and Price has 5.
And there is the breakdown from the man on the side. Sidelines, side of the booth. Here we are. We're back at it. It looks like we are in the Fury defense still. 3 on the way. Long, and Pretorius has the rebound.
Be big for the Warriors this quarter without Price. Price picked up a second there, so he was off to a good start.
And it looks like they are staying in their zone. This is where we've got to use the screener of Travis Bunch, and then Jack. Oh, nice dump down pass,
and
Trey Adams, and they're going to get an and one. See who they call this on. Should be number 30, Tomlinson. It's going to be his first. I will say this, and I've thought this. I've talked to Coach about this. We're getting a lot, probably as much as you want to get out of Travis Bunch this year. He has been a pleasant surprise. Not taking anything away from the young man. It's just his role has always been to just screen and rebound. But we found a way to put him into the offense a little more, and he's hitting his free throws.
Yes, it's good to see. You know, you always want to see a good young man just get rewarded for just coming in and working hard and accepting his role and just continuing to get better. So that was a great drive, too, by Trey. Great find. Oh, tough foul right there by Jack at the top.
Jack trying to hustle there, and he gets a foul. That's going to be the 6th team foul.
Yeah, both teams have 6, so looks like there'll be a lot of free throws if I'm guessing here this quarter.
It should be that should make the dinner date a little later. You going anywhere, Coach? Ooh, that's a deep one. Deep one by number 21. That was Johnny Howard, who was supposedly injured, but he's here tonight playing, so I'll take him off the list of injuries. Got some bad info.
Maybe he's just coming off an injury.
I think he is actually, but I didn't get the memo. I'll talk to the guys outside in the truck on that one. It's like a jump ball called here. Both teams hustling. substitution will be Dimmick. He got a quick break, and he's back in. He's going to replace Zane Mitchell, who will go to the bench. And it looks like they're going to go to the high-low zone offense here. And what you'll see out of that is a high post player and a low post player, and they will kind of do an X pattern.
That was a nice pass by Trey. I do not know how that got there.
That's called threading the needle right there. Grayson Mealy comes in to replace Jack Ruger. So now you've got the what we like to call the twins in there, Bunch and Mealy, who will screen. And trying to get that ball in bounds. That's a tough pass there. Love gets it and knocks it down. Well, that's what you want to do. You want to attack the seams of a zone. Yes. And that's what he did. And I will say Josiah's got that floater down. That's one of his signature moves. Raiders, it looked like Howard might have traveled, but I'm getting old and everything.
Oh, wow.
You talk about touch. When it hits the back of the rim and knocks in, that's some touch. That is not who we want having the ball right there.
No, that is not. And
it worked out for us.
Oh, play it. Oh, thought he was in bounds.
That official was open.
Got a little sped up right there.
He was wide open, although he's, well.
What you can see right now, both teams are trying to do that to each other. Just keep your composure. We're trying to speed them up. They're trying to speed us up.
And they're young. It's going to be sloppy. That one's over to Howard. He's got a three on the way, and he buries it. Tie ball game, 23-23 with 5:40 to go. I would note that we don't want to leave Johnny Howard.
No, that was a good-looking shot.
Warriors now need to get this ball across the court. They're getting close on time, and it is a 10-second call. Coach just puts both hands up, signifying calm down. Just calm down, relax. The key there, Coach, was we lost our middle, went and hit a little bit on us, and that could be tough. Here's Howard again, and that one looks good. That's going to force, that's a first lead for Shenandoah, and that's going to force a timeout, 30-second timeout. We'll stay with you here. But as I have it, that's, is that 3 threes or just 2 for Johnny Howard?
It's 2 for Howard.
It's 2 for Howard so far, and if he's coming off an injury, he's looking pretty healthy to me, Coach.
Yeah, it was a good shot. You know, that's one thing, and I'm sure Coach is going to talk about that backside now, knowing where he is. If you want to play that defense, you want to take away that, you get a good trap, but that backside guy, he's got to know he's just got to run him off the spot. So
the key to any offense against the zone is to shoot them out of it, or just to flat attack it until you beat it down. But right now they're just skip passing and they're hitting the backside of that three. And if they're going to hit threes, but if you're Coach McLaughlin, there's a part of you that says, okay, they've hit a couple. Let's see, let's stay in it. Let's see what happens. You know, if they hit a few too many, then we'll back this thing out and we'll go man and switch.
Yeah, basketball is a game of runs too. You know, they had a couple possessions, can't panic. It's a one-possession ball game, so you make some adjustments. It looks like Shenandoah is going to back it off here. They're going to come out in a 1-3-1. So they got a point here at the top.
It's a game of adjustments, a little chess match here to see which coach can get their team in a better position to be successful. Moving the ball is going to be important and not letting it die on the dribble.
Yeah, you want to keep your spacing, move the ball.
There's a three on the way from Pretorius, and he got it. And they match that Howard three, and it's 26-26, and here we go. Looks like the Warriors in man.
Yes. Like you said, game of adjustments. There's Dimmick now from the corner.
Dimmick's off, and nice group of Warriors there going after the rebound. Trey Adams has it now, and he brings it down, and he stops, pops, and not there. Rebound to the Raiders, and they're in their transition. Right back to Howard. Howard, straight in. Howard with a quick 8 points here early, and he's been a factor in the second quarter for Shenandoah.
Yeah, they look to push even on a makes or a miss. They run a sideline break. They're going to get a push.
Oh. Let's see, they call that's on 30, and that's going to be his second. That's Tomlinson. right in front of the visitors' stands. They thought they had a good view of it, and they didn't like the call. Jack Rooker returning for Travis Bunch. Bunch giving us good minutes here early. And as you said, now that's a 7th team foul on Shenandoah, so we're in the bonus, and we're only 1 foul away from Wes-Del being in, or Shenandoah being in the bonus. Trey Adams hits his free throw, and per the rules, he gets another one. That one's been in for a while, but kids are still trying to adjust to that 1-on-1 rule. Been in effect, I believe, since the 50s. This is the second one, so it's a 1-point lead. And I thought Rooker, but he says he didn't. He must not have touched it because it's coming back to the Warriors. And well, I'm not going to argue it. We'll stay with it.
Yeah,
Trey Adams now has a full head of steam. They're going to get 24 on that one. And that's going to be Brookbank second. So some foul trouble early now for Shenandoah.
It's going to send Adams back to the line.
Zane Mitchell returns. That's going to take Brookbank out. Now, Coach, you're a prophet. You said it would come down to these fouls and these shots, and you're right. I wouldn't know why I'd ever doubt you.
Well, when you grow up in Indiana, right, free throws are always important.
Yeah, you ask Mary Helen Bink, she'll tell you.
That's right.
She sat here and watched us shoot, I think, a traditional 40% for the last 40 years. And just as on cue, Trey misses the second one.
Trey's at 50. Looks like he's 2 for 4.
28-28 now. Josiah Love, good defense there on the drive. Shenandoah trying to get it in. I will say Rooker and Troxel are working inside with each other.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh. Didn't get enough ball, and Cade's not arguing it, so I'm going to guess that was a good call. So Pretorius now, that's going to put him in the bonus. And Hellman, like the Mayo, is shooting. He misses that one. Jack Rooker with the rebound, and it's Trey Adams with a little bit of move in traffic, but then taken away by A.J. Dimmick. Dimmick trying to attack Rooker, and a nice move. Put that in his right hand, used his body to guard it against the bigger defender, and made a nice move. A.J. Dimmick's a good player. It's a 30-28 lead for Shenandoah. Here's Rooker. He had no idea Dimmick was behind him. And I tell you what that is. That's your teammates telling you. When I played, we had a term. We would yell it, wolf, whatever it is, somebody coming behind you. But nowadays, I don't know that we say anything. Adams on the drive. That's a nice move. And that will be a jump ball, and it'll go to Shenandoah. Good body control to split. You guys see that in football. You know the athlete that Trey Adams is, but nice way to split that, but just couldn't get it above the rim. 2:54 to go. It's a 2-point lead for Shenandoah. Dimmick for three. In and out. Rebounded Jacob Grant. Love's got the baseline. Nice spin move inside and a nice shot to tie the game.
Yes, that was a great move.
A nice look from the sophomore, and the Warriors knotted at 30. Here's Shenandoah with it. Dimmick with a nice move himself, and he scores it. And we just can't seem to keep A.J. Dimmick contained right now. It's switched from Howard to Dimmick, and Adams has it. Looks inside. There's Rooker. He's going to get a push in the back, I think, and they're going to give that to Mitchell. Yep.
That'll send Jack to the line now.
19 fouls for Shenandoah. Travis Bunch comes in to give Grayson Mealy a break.
shoot.
And as you mentioned, Coach, Jack Ricker's at the line, and he'll be 1-1.
Yeah, that's it. 1 bonus.
And they're going to get Travis Bunch. I'm going to guess they're going to get him over the back.
Wes-Del foul on number 3, Travis Bunch.
And that's going to be Bunch's second. And see what they do here, and they immediately take Grayson Mealy back to the bench scorers table to come in and replace Travis.
Grayson Mealy into the game for Wes-Del. Evan Freeze checks in for Shenandoah.
Letting everybody know it's going to be
it's a
1-on-1. It's a 1-on-1.
Well, you know, I'd like to say it's everybody's first game, but it's not. It's mid-season. Some guys, maybe he had a little bit of a Christmas break. Yeah. Troxel hits the first. Looks very comfortable at the line. Gets the second one. Troxel, I think, is 3 for 3 now. And the Warriors are down 4. This is the largest lead for Shenandoah, and that one thrown behind Jacob Grant and out of bounds. And 1:51 to go. A defensive stop's what the Warriors need. Shenandoah wants to extend this lead. And the ball's in the hands of the guy who's been doing a lot of the damage, A.J. Dimmick, right now. Oh, a little late on that one. Howard may not have the size yet, but he's got the ability, and if he grows up into that body a little bit, he's going to be a really nice varsity player. He's already a decent shooter and player and handles the ball well. He's got that savvy. That's a lot of contact they're letting Josiah have there, and I think the foul was Josiah maybe on the bump, and Trey got a clean one there, but they're going to call it on Trey Adams.
Wes-Del foul number 30, Trey Adams.
It's his second, and that now knots it at 9 fouls apiece for both teams. So Dimmick will go to the line to shoot 1-1.
Pretorius in for Wes-Del.
This could extend the lead to 6 if he gets both. An early preview for you tomorrow. We will have a halftime guest with us as long as it holds up, but it will be Principal Todd Reagan from the elementary. It is elementary night, and he'll be speaking with us about some of the elementary highlights and things happening at Wes-Del Elementary. A lot going on down there. Always something happening at Wes-Del Elementary. Warriors trying to break this pressure. And that's the second time somebody's come from behind on Jack Rooker and taking it from him. That's a blocking foul. Yep, it's going to be on Josiah Love. That's going to be his second. So now we have Price, Adams, Love, Bunch with 2.
Wes-Del foul on number 25, Josiah Love.
And coach is looking down at the bench, and that.
Jared Holman will shoot 2.
At this point, you got a minute to go. You're going to have to waste. You've got junior varsity guys. If you're going to take him out, you're going to waste a quarter and they're done. You know what I mean? Or you let him play it out and say, hey, don't foul. Because everybody sitting next to him has 2 that's a varsity player. Tough call. You'd like to think you can trust the sophomore to not get a foul. And the other problem is you take him out, they've extended it to 8, and you take out one of your top scorers. So we've really got to cut this lead down before halftime.
I was like,
skip.
Slow it down a little bit, pull it out.
Yeah. It's inside to Rooker. Rooker with a shot fake, and he is got a jump ball. It's going to be our ball, and the coach is calling wide. A lot of people questioning that, but I think that was an exact call. There was nothing that impeded Rooker. Now an inbounds to him, and the 3 is off. Love in for the rebound. The ball's off. It's going to stay with the Warriors. Nice way to crash the boards there by Josiah Love. Things are getting a little bit exciting. People are they've had their popcorn, they've had their Mountain Dew, and it's all hitting them at once. Jacob Grant from deep. That's way off, and there's got to be something, either a travel or a foul. I'm going to go foul, and that's what we've got. Fouls on Troxel. It's first.
Great job there by Josiah Love to get good position on that shot.
Well, you know, he really was the only guy rebounding on both possessions. You know, he drove in, or he jumped in there the first time and got the rebound, and then this one. And we've probably missed about 4 here in the last few trips to the line. We've made 1 for 2 for the last couple of times, and we do it again. And they're gonna. That's a smart one.
Yep.
Get him out on defense so he doesn't get a foul. Nate Blaylock comes in. Nate, a senior, knows his role, has accepted that he's going to come in and do this, and he's been probably one of the best teammates you could have. And he does a good job, and he's hit some big threes when he has come in, so I'd like to get the ball back and see if we can get one off. And Troxel there was technically that's a foul, but that didn't impede the shot here. We got 10 seconds, see if we can get something to go. A lot of hand check there. Still a lot of hand check. I call it travel. I agree with Coach McLaughlin. I thought there was a lot of contact that didn't get called that led to the travel. Mitchell will come in for Evan Freeze. See if they can get this shot off. And they do, and it's just off, and that's how the first half will end. The Shenandoah Raiders dig themselves out of a first quarter hole and take the lead by 9, 40-31. We'll have an extended break. No halftime guest tonight. We'll be back with you with some first half stats here in about 5 to 8 minutes. You're watching Wes-Del Varsity Basketball on the Wes-Del Sports Network. All right, welcome back, Warrior fans. We're about ready to get the second half started. I'm going to let Coach Nuckols get settled in, and as we get into this third quarter, we'll be talking a little bit about those first half stats. But here we go. Shenandoah will inbound, and they will get it into Dimmick, who will get things started. Looks like the Warriors, Coach, in the man-to-man, switching man-to-man.
Yes. So I think one of the first things to kind of keep an eye on here to start this is both teams kind of got a little bit of foul trouble there, especially in the second. So how that adjustment plays out right here, and right off the bat, you see the Warriors start out man.
And they've got Corbin Price back in. He gets the rebound off that 3 attempt and gets it out to Trey Adams. Now here's Cade Pretorius in rhythm, and that one's off, but it's going to be a long rebound out of bounds.
Oh, what?
I don't know about that, but it's going to be turned over to the Raiders, but it looked like we were still in bounds when that came off of Bunch's leg right over to Trey Adams. But Warriors trailing by 9, 40-31. See if the adjustments, as Coach Hanson mentioned, see some of these adjustments that are made. As now both teams should be at full strength, getting all their guys back that were in foul trouble. Here's Mitchell with it. He's over to Brookbank. And now they're trying to get everything off the drive. Right now, the man-to-man seems to be a little difficult for Shenandoah to figure out exactly where their comfort zone is with it. A lot of dribble handoff. That one's loose, and I think it's going to be over to Shenandoah, and it is. Coach Nuckols, any stats that jump out at you from half?
Yeah, a little bit of what we talked about. The Raiders shot it really well from 3, a little over 40% that first half. They also shot 80% from the foul line, and the thing that really hurt the Warriors were turnovers. They had a little over 10 turnovers that first half, so they're hoping to see if they can clean that up here.
Yeah, 10 turnovers is never something. You don't want to be in double digits in one half. That's not a good sign. So, Coach, they're still in the zone, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like they are. Now they put a lot of pressure on the top. Good job there by Josiah to cover or to attack, but they're still in their 2-3 zone.
And here's Adams with it, getting pressured by Dimmick. Again, letting that hand check kind of go. There's a 15-footer on the way, and good block out, and they're going to get Travis Bunch. And that is going to be his third. The officials seemed angry.
Yeah, he did.
He's settled down a little bit. Don't take it personal. Travis is just out there trying to do his job. That's 3 on Travis. They'll let him play with it. So both teams not able to get their offense started here in the second half. Dimmick has it. And really just Coach Ellsworth's trying to get everybody where they need to be. Run this set against the man-to-man. It is tough on a switching man-to-man to figure out exactly what you want to do, and it's usually your own mistake or your overplay, which is what just happened, that causes them to score, but we get away with it. Bunch with the rebound. Here comes Trey Adams. Corbin Price, shot fake, taking it to the basket, and they're going to give him an and one.
Corbin there, that was a great take. Didn't settle for the 3 attacks.
That foul's on number 30. That's going to be Tomlinson. I think that's his third. So Corbin Price, who had to sit most of the second quarter, if not all of it, with foul trouble. This is what the Warriors need. You know, we talked about it at halftime. You told me it's really going to depend on Corbin Price's impact coming back in. He misses the free throw.
There's a sideline break. They really pushed the ball up against on a make or miss.
And we got caught in a switch there where we didn't communicate, and it was Brookbank who came open for 2. That's where you've got to communicate if you're going to switch everything, as they do. There's Pretorius on the attack, and he's dribbled himself into a little bit of pressure in the corner. He's going to stay with the Warriors. As we mentioned, in the last, I'd say, month of Warrior basketball, Corbin Price has established himself as really the go-to. I know Josiah Love is a consistent scorer. That one a little off there. But probably the leader right now would be Corbin Price and who they look for. Josiah definitely is right there with him. And here the Raiders come with it. It is Mitchell, and he gets that over to Hellman. Hellman they tried to overload one side. Hellman, good defense by Josiah Love, but they're going to get him. Too much contact. Coach arguing that it was a push-off.
Yeah, I thought that was just a good defense. I thought it was a good basketball play both sides. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I would have let it go either way. Here's Dimmick almost open on the inbounds for a 3, but he didn't take it. That was Love's third foul. That's just an unfortunate. Trey Adams had a nice play there where he had the tip, but it just didn't go his way, and it's now an 11-point lead for Shenandoah. So the Warriors need to find some offense and some consistency on the offensive end. And Coach McLaughlin's still not happy with the officials letting him have a little bit of an earful. He still thinks that was a push-off. Skip pass over to Josiah Love. Love, a lot of contact, nothing called. Travis Bunch with it. He's up, misses it again. He's got it again. Up and can't get that one, but Travis is in there fighting for it.
Shenandoah foul on number 20, Kenyon Troxel.
That's Troxel's second.
Bodies everywhere over there. I thought that
there
was
a lot going
there
on.
was a lot of
there was a lot
contact
going
there.
on. And we have, as good as we started our free throws, we've gotten that bad with them. We're not making a whole lot of anything anymore. We're at best maybe 45% since I said something. So blame me, folks. Bunch misses both, so that was a good foul for Shenandoah. Troxel now, that's where I think we'd put our pressure, and Corbin Price now with it. Looked like a travel there by Shenandoah, but
good rebound by Travis Bunch.
Adams has it now. Nobody on Pretorius, but he's got it. That's one he's got to take, I think. They're going to leave him open. He hit that in the first half. Adams, nice dump down. A lot of contact there. So back to Trey Adams, back to Pretorius. A little bobble doesn't allow him to get it off. Now a ball screen, and we're just trying to get there. And there's a nice move by Corbin Price.
It's a great slash. Great body control to get around the guy trying to take a screen charge. I like this move right here. Coach McLaughlin going back to Fury.
Yeah, he's got to get the pressure going. He's got to get them out of their
comfort zone a little bit.
If I could tell Kai Denny to do anything, send the tape to the official and let him know that he let about 3 steps go by. We've got the rebound now and trying to get some offense going. Baseline by Josiah Love, and they're going to call for a charge, and I don't think it was a good call. I think this guy's had a bad third quarter.
Yeah, I agree.
This official's kind of taken over the third quarter. Now he's got Love and Bunch with 4.
That's a big foul right there on number 4 for Josiah.
There's a nice steal by Cade Pretorius, up and in. We've got to get something going. Somebody has to step up, and that's what we need. Continue to put the pressure on. They're young, they're scrappy, and that right there, I think.
Can't leave our backside.
Backside fell asleep. 30-second timeout. We're going to stay with you. Shenandoah is still holding on to that now 11-point lead, 48-37. We've got to get through the understanding that, and as I have always been, such a supporter of the Stripes, but we do have to get past it as players. We've got to work through it. It's not costing us the game. What's costing us the lead right now is just our inability to establish a consistent offense. And also, we're not getting any defensive stops, Coach.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's right now. There's a lot of time left. You got to string together multiple possessions in a row. And obviously, we're in our fury right now. You got to get some stops defensively. Try to get a couple run outs. See if you can get it back to 5. Then obviously you're in a 2-possession ball game. So
Shenandoah has pulled that pressure they had in the first half. They pulled it back. And really, it looks like they might be into a man-to-man, which I would get an overload for the play where we overload for Corbin Price would be one I would look for. That's a nice play right there to get Cade into the lane, but he just can't finish.
Good job there by Grayson to get back and stop that transition bucket.
We've got to get up, and hopefully we don't get it. And we get a very cheap hand check now called on Price. That's going to be his third, so we've decided to call the game a little differently tonight in the second half. So, well, you know, sometimes you get jealous. The guy down on the baseline's been getting all the calls, and you say, well, I want to get involved, so I'll call this ticky-tack up here. Hey, remember me? I'm still here.
Good hands right there, good steal.
And here comes Jacob Grant with it. The Warriors have a chance.
There's
Grant on a drive.
That's what frustrates the coach, you know, right there. You see every time we touch the ball, they're still putting their hands, they're grabbing.
Yep.
You know,
right drive here by Pretorius. And a lot of contact, nothing called. And here we go. Zane Mitchell's going to come in. They're going to get the block, and that was a block. Grayson was not there in time, I don't think.
No, I think that was a block, but I think there's a lot of contact on the other end as well.
That's Grayson's first. That's probably a record. It's a 1:38 left in the third quarter, and he got his first foul. So that will go down in the record books as unbelievable. But it allows Zane Mitchell to go to the line, and he extends the lead by 12 here. So I'm really liking this last 1:38 for us to get some offense going somewhere. It's just getting to that point where it's going to be real difficult in the fourth quarter with a 13, 15-point lead to really cut into it with no offensive consistency. And they're coming up and they're pressuring Cade Pretorius when he gets it. Really all guards, they're coming out. Momentum's all on their side. And there's a steal right out of his hand. And laid in there by number 12, Hellman. I thought there was a lot of contact there. Got to play through it now. It's a 15-point lead. What in God's name is he calling that?
Shenandoah foul number 22.
Now Shenandoah ought to argue. Called that one on 22. That's A.J. Dimmick. And here we go. There's a lot of contact in there by Troxell. That's a lot of foul.
He called it again. That's his third one. Yeah. Well, and I think one thing you see here is this is always tough. Is you got a crew here, and I don't know how much these guys obviously work together, but you got a guy who's calling it a little different than others.
Yep.
What's in their zone, they call it a certain way, and that's what's tough.
3 on the way for Pretorius. It's not there. Good hustle by Price. I don't know about that one either, but you know, guys, if you're watching at home, now's the time to mute it because I'm going to get negative. Because I'm trying to be nice and say, hey, we need to get past the officials, but I'll get focused on the boys again here. And we just got to get these traps to be a little bit tighter and get that backside to you can't do that.
There he goes.
They've changed that rule. You're no longer allowed to dribble with both hands. I think they took that out in the 30s. So it's tough for kids to adjust. 29 seconds left. Looks like we're getting a set here. It's been a while since we've scored, so we really could use something. If I have my stats right, we've only scored 6 points in this quarter. And that's not going to cut into anything. Adams, shot fake, gives it to Price. Price knocked away. It's going to be 0.8, so it's going to be tough to get a shot off here. Here we go, looking to see if we can get one here, and it's in, and he got it. Corbin Price, if there was ever anything to do, it was a great play called, and he knocks it in. That helps, but we've got a lot of work to do coming up in the fourth quarter. It's a 52-39 lead for Shenandoah, and we'll be back with you here on the Wes-Del Sports Network.
Looking for high-quality fuel and tasty food on the go in Gaston? Look no further than Johnson's Oil. We are a family-run business that's been serving the local community for generations. Our convenience store offers a wide range of snacks, drinks, and other essentials, as well as delicious food, fish, chicken, tenderloins, and potato wedges. We're committed to supporting the local economy by hiring Wes-Del students and Gaston residents. Come visit us at Johnson Oil in Gaston.
And we're back here, folks. If you enjoyed that commercial that we saw for Johnson's Oil, first of all, go get a tenderloin for Johnson's. You're not going to find a better one around. Even though everyone in the state of Indiana says they have the best tenderloin, every town you go to. It is the state sandwich. But to let you know, that was created in-house by the Wes-Del media. And they shot that commercial, so big shout out to our producer sitting to my right. And I don't want to make him mad. He can't go anywhere. He can punch me easily. So, when you sit this tight for that long, you're angry. So here we go. We got to make a run here, Coach.
Yeah, and Josiah Love's back in the ball game, so it's going to be important that he stays obviously on the floor and doesn't pick up his 5th foul.
And Shenandoah would probably be targeting him on their offensive end to go after him. And it looks like we've got Rooker in now, and he's doing a lot of the screening, but we've got to get him to look to turn and score. And I don't know what happened to Corbin Price. SEAL Team 6, there was a sniper, something happened, but he just went down. Nice little dump down, and Rooker can't get it. Here comes Shenandoah in transition. That's Mitchell. We're going to get Trey Adams for a foul. And that'll be Trey's 3rd, and it's team 6th. So they're going to be, he's got 2 shots here for Zane.
Zane Mitchell will shoot 1 at bonus.
So can extend the lead, and he does. Honestly, folks, if you're watching at home and you're looking for an explanation, we've just gone stagnant and cold on offense, and we have not been able to stop them on defense. That sounds like very simple, but that's the game. It's simple. You've got to get the other team to not score, and you have to score. And they have upped their pressure, Shenandoah has. I mean, their second quarter pressure wasn't like this, although I do think it could be called. Adams now has it. He looks inside to Rooker. Rooker puts his shoulder down, and they're going to get a foul called there. That's going to be on number 30, and that's Tomlinson's 4th. That's a big foul for them.
Shenandoah foul on number 30.
Yeah, that's a great take there by Jack and a good look there to get it inside. We got to capitalize the free throw line.
As Rooker's at the line, he's got the first one. Let's head down to Coach Nuckols. Nuckols, where are we at turnover-wise? I put you on the spot quick on that one.
Yeah, turnover-wise, we're still kind of struggling. We're up to about 16 turnovers in the game, so just 5 there in that 3rd quarter compared to Shenandoah's 9.
Yeah, and so that's going to be the story of the game right now as Rooker gets 2 and cuts it to a 13-point game. Now's where the stops have to come and the turnovers have to become, and we came way too far up on the backside on that. But we're in a game like this, we're trying to make something happen, and I just think we're getting a little desperate, and it's too early for that. Love for 3. It's on the way. It's off. Rebound. It's got to be a foul. It is going to be on number 24. That is going to be Brookbank. It should be his 3rd.
Foul number 24, Carson Brookbank.
And now they have 16 fouls, so the next foul put the Warriors in bonus. So this is a straight play and should give Josiah Love an open shot, and it does. It's off, and they're going to call a foul on Corbin Price, I believe. It is on Price. That's going to be his 4th. So if the officials get a Applebee's boneless wing for every foul they call, they are going to get bottomless tonight. They've called so many fouls, it's unbelievable. And they need a towel now. Clean the floor. That foul's going to send Hellman to the line, Jared Hellman. been a fun game, though. This is a gritty Shenandoah. Young. Both teams are young. They're very gritty, and they've worked really hard. They've earned every bit of this 15-point lead. And there we get a rebound by Shenandoah. We've got to come away with that. Dimmick, and they get another rebound and put back up and in by Jared Hellman. And right now the Warriors are just getting what you would call beat in all aspects of the game. Nice pass inside to Trey Adams. Throws that up. Really wasn't even squared when he threw that thing up, and they've got it bailed out on a foul call. They're going to get that on Hellman. That is his second. Trey at the line where we've struggled, but we get that one. Really, Coach, you're down 16, 6 minutes to go. I mean, everything has to be a little bit more urgent.
Yeah, and like you said, it starts on the defensive end. The tough thing about it is we're in so much foul trouble. You got to play without fouling, but yeah, you want to put pressure on, and that's tough.
And that is a 30-second timeout for Wes-Del. We'll stay here and just tell you a little bit about tomorrow night. It's not only elementary night. I believe we have another special evening planned where we have the first class of the the Hall of Fame for the Wes-Del Athletic Hall of Fame. And to give you some names of that group going in, for some of you that might know some history, Debbie Martin Barnes, Mary Helen Bink, Teresa Seals Baum, Mike Bush, Kim Dudley Kane, Mike Davis, Eric DeBoard, Mike DeBoard, Eric Foster, Phil Gardner, Kay Carmichael Harrell, Bob Harold, Fred Herron, John Hines, Sharon Jackson, Brian Johnson, Mike Johnson, Richard Johnson, Bobby Johnson, Karen McClurg Jones, Dave Land, Deborah McClurg, Michelle Miller, Paul Parker, Bill Robertson, Kay Saunders, Sharon Unger, and Steve Yonks. Those are the inaugural class. They range from 1967. That's an interesting play. Interesting play, and coaches.
I don't know what. I mean,
I don't know if you can catch the ball and run with it.
No, and that's a flag in football.
Yeah, that's a pass interference.
Yeah. So, again, that's just one of the plays. There's got to be something.
But tomorrow night, if you want to tune in, you can see the Hall of Fame inaugural class, most of them coming. And, the class ranges from the graduation years of 1967 to 1986. And really excited to have the Hall of Fame. That's a tough shot by A.J. Dimmick. And right now, Shenandoah is just feeling it. And there's nothing the Warriors can really do to stop this offense. And that one taken away by Hellman. Up to Howard. Knocked away. Dimmick has it. He drives. Nice dump down to Troxel. And the lead grows. And when you're the head coach, you really have no control at this point. It's really tough. And now we're going to get a hand check on Howard. It's a tough feeling. And we've all of us sitting here, we've been there. You're trying. The kids are trying. There's no doubt about it. They're trying. They didn't come here to try to, be down by this much. But you as a coach are putting everything you have into these 15 to 18-year-olds to make these adjustments, and you really have no control. And so it's tough for everybody, and that one's off. Corbin Price with the rebound, right back up, and it's off. Jack Rooker has it, and we got a jump ball. And what you'll see is frustration will kind of boil over as the coaches start talking to the officials. And Zane Mitchell comes back in for Troxel, and right now the Warriors at a 19-point deficit. They have to make something happen now. And that's where the pressure's coming. Really, you just got to get up and get after him on everything.
Yes, absolutely.
Leaves a three wide open. If that goes, it's Shenandoah's night.
Yeah, that's actually the shot you want him to take.
Yes, but we got to go right back at it. Right back. Everything's got to be attack mode now. Corbin's got to come down with that one.
Yeah, it's a bucket we got to get.
Howard has it now. He's trying to get around, and that one bobbled a little bit with Adams' pressure. It looks like Hellman traveled maybe 3 times there.
That's another shot. Wow.
And Zane Mitchell hits a three, and when they're hitting these shots, that's their night. Trey Adams now trying to find, he finds Love. Love trying to get it over to Cade Pretorius. Back to Love. On the drive, jump, stops, pops, and it's out. And here comes Shenandoah back to attack. And that ball just squirts out of there and gets to Howard, who gets it to Dimmick. And it's off, and that has to be an over the back. There we go. And that's on Zane Mitchell. It'll be his third. 9th on the team, so it's going to send Travis Bunch to the line with 4:05 to go, trailing by 22.
Travis Bunch will shoot one bonus. Hagan Tomlinson back in the game for Shenandoah.
Actually, that is Zane Mitchell. Yeah, that's his third. And they were looking to see if it was 4. Only his third. Travis Bunch hits the first. Has a chance to cut this to 20. That's a lot to get through in 4 minutes, and it's not going to be there. 21-point lead, and we leave the basket. This might be one of the higher outputs offensively for Shenandoah. They're at 67 points, and when you give up this many, you can't win a lot of them. And Corbin Price with a very tough shot. That was a difficult one, and he gets it to go. Back to 21-point lead, 3.5 to go. The clock is not our friend right now. And if Shenandoah does anything, it would be to work some offense at this point. I think you start running the clock down, but they are going to attack, and the three's on the way, and A.J. Dimmick again. And I don't like the way this one's headed with 3 minutes to go. And we turn over again, and as Coach Nuckols told us, that's been a big problem tonight. They're going to get Corbin Price. That's going to be his 5th foul, and that'll be it for Corbin. Coach, what do you have Corbin for on the night? Do you have points there?
Yeah, Price finished with 12 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 steals.
And he sat a whole second quarter, and he still got 12, and it was a tough game for him. He had to work for everything, and that's a big loss for the Warriors. Zane Mitchell hits that one, and this lead just grows. And Coach McLaughlin, you can see him just trying to sort things out. You've got to think, okay, you got to start looking at tomorrow night, really.
Yeah, that's the tough thing about a back-to-back. You got 2 games in a weekend, so.
Landon Reddick comes in for Zane Mitchell. So, yeah, at this point, as we see Blaylock come in and get some minutes for Travis Bunch, at this point you've got to just try to keep things going and just keep things headed in the right direction for tomorrow night. We've got a foul here, and that's on number 30. That's Tomlinson. That'll be his 5th. So both teams now have a player fouled out. Not surprising, the number of fouls that we saw called in this one. Not saying the fouls weren't there. It's just this one kind of was called differently almost every quarter. And we still struggle at the foul line. I don't know that tonight, I don't have a feeling we'll have anybody come up after the game. So it'll be a short post game for you. We'll be right back here tomorrow night with the APA game. So you'll get enough Wes-Del basketball and all the insight. 2:42 to go, and Wes-Del comes out and what's a little bit of a run and jump, and they get the turnover. Pretorius a little out of control there. Adams gets the rebound. He's trying to kick it out to Blaylock, and they've got another foul called. Trey Adams will go to the line for what will be 2.
Shenandoah foul on number 33, Landon Reddick.
Landon Reddick, that's his 3rd. 22 fouls called on, that's just my math, it might be a little, on Shenandoah tonight, and 19 called on Wes-Del, so it's a little bit. Oh, Jacob Grant with a nice steal, nice left-handed put up, and it's down to a 22-point lead. But I don't think there's enough time on the clock for us. The boys are trying, and if that's on Love, that'll be it. And it is. Josiah Love is fouled out. So, Coach, what did Josiah have for us tonight?
Josiah, he finished the game with
Jack Rooker reports in for.
Put him on the spot, folks.
8 points, 1 assist, and 1 rebound.
So it was a quiet night for Josiah. His average is 15, so he was well under that. So tough one for him, and he was in a lot of foul trouble too and had to sit a lot. So he'll want to bounce back tomorrow night. Howard at the line, he hits that. This may be approaching double digits for Johnny Howard. Maybe on this next free throw. And he does. What did they call?
Wes-Del foul on number 20, Jack Rooker.
Are you kidding me?
Brookbank will shoot 2.
On a make?
That's just stupid. I mean, well, he's looking at it like an eagle over here. I mean, he's leaning into every. Who calls that? Anyway, 76-50, so the extra free throws there by the official allow it to be a 26-point lead. And there's a steal, and this is an attack, and don't know how they didn't call that foul, but Blaylock with the steal, the ball's going the other way, and we're back to the other end. Pretorius up, misses it. Rebound is up and good, and the foul's called, and they're setting the tents up, folks. That was one of those, I say, the circus is in town. There was so much happening there.
Yeah, up and down pretty quick.
Fouls on number 3, and I'm going to assume that's the junior varsity. I'm going to say it's Maddox Davis, number 3. I don't have a 3 on their varsity. So it's Maddox Davis's foul. Puts Pretorius at the line. We're going to see some of the younger guys for the Warriors now. Brady Burton's in the game, and here comes Abdullamir. So both teams letting the JV guys get a little extended time tonight after their first game tonight. And that one is up to Johnny Howard, who gives it quickly to Maddox. Davis, and Maddox Davis scores. And the Shenandoah fans letting Maddox know. That's always nice to see. It might be his first varsity points. Who knows? Skip past Abdullah. And he knocks down the 3. And now it's just kind of a fast-paced JV affair. Yeah, well, we don't want to get too fast-paced. Let's call that one.
Wes-Del foul on number 20, Jack Rooker.
That guy makes me want to know where the AAD is.
Hayden Hubbard will shoot 2.
He looks like he's worn out. 1:15 to go. Shenandoah leads 78-56. If you're wondering if Coach Hanson's here, he is. It's just there's not a whole lot to talk about.
No, you got it. You're doing such a great job. I just listening and taking it in.
I appreciate that. I got to look up. It's Coy Price who, well, I don't know if that's Coy Price. I think that's Cooper Allen. Coy Price is injured, I believe. So it's now 79-56. I'm going to tell you right now, I've been on that sideline. Coach McLaughlin does not want to give up 79 points, and that's going to be emphasized after the game. You can't do much giving up 80 points. And just couldn't catch that one. Maddox Davis. So there's 56 left. As I said, here comes Sawyer Slopsma. He'll replace, I believe, Jacob Grant. And we also see Tyler Summers is in the game. So under a minute to go. We won't have a lot afterwards. We're going to hit stats right away, and then we're probably going to get out of here and get ready for tomorrow against APA. So, folks, not a whole lot to talk about on this one. It was not the Warriors' night. It was all Raiders from about the second half on. I think I just dribble it out here, but a nice little move by a JV number 10. I think that's Zachary. Here's Blaylock for three. Get in there. And it's off, and I would assume Shenandoah will dribble out the clock, and this will be it, and we won't foul, maybe. Or they won't call it. And that is how it'll end. 81-56 is how this one's going to end. We're going to take a real quick break here on the Wes-Del Sports Network. Come back in just a minute with some stats with Coach Nuckols and some summary with Coach Hanson. Not a lot to summarize. It was not our night. We'll be back with you here on the Wes-Del Sports Network.
Got a hunger burning inside me, satisfied by just one thing. So I run to the phone and dial the number for Pizza King. I'm gonna ring the king. The king delivers. I'm gonna ring the king. An incredibly delicious royal beef pizza on the best crust you ever tasted. Ring the king. Pizza King.
And we're back here, and there we are on camera. Wave to the folks at home. As you can see, I'm here with Coach Hanson, Coach Nuckols for the summary. Let's talk to Coach Nuckols first. Coach, give us just a few of the stats that were really keys to the game. We know turnovers will be one for the Warriors, but Shenandoah, they probably had their best offensive output of the year. So over to Coach Nuck for some stats.
Yeah, I think on the season, Shenandoah is averaging a little under 40 points per game, so they doubled their average tonight. But kind of what we talked about, Wes-Del was only 21% from three and 57% from the foul line. Shenandoah shot 80% from the foul line and a little under 40% from three. A.J. Dimick led the way with 19 points. For the Warriors, Cade Pretorius had 15, Corbin Price 13, Love with 8, and Trey Adams with 7.
And as we said, those are numbers that you want out of Price, and that was a good number, a good night for Cade Pretorius. We would have liked to have a little bit more out of Love, but it comes down to the fact that we just defensively in the second half just absolutely could not stop him, and it just became where we couldn't find any consistency on the offensive end. And those would be the two things that I'm sure right now in that locker room Coach is harping on. But, here you are. Friday night doesn't go your way. Coach Hanson, you've been in that locker room. What do you got to say to these guys? You got to point out the obvious, but then you've got tomorrow night.
Yeah, and like you said, it's a game. It's a game of runs, and I really felt like tonight, we talked about it, was the end of that second quarter, we got in foul trouble. Our fury was we were getting a lot of runouts. We were getting deflections. We were doing what we want, and then that moment, then we get into foul troubles, and that looked like tonight, Corbin, Josiah, they just never got in their flow, and it's hard when you miss at a whole quarter or a quarter and a half, you're in and out. Travis picked up 2 quick ones, gets 4, and then you can never get your flow back, and it got to 8, and then it got to 12, and then we just felt like it was a kind of uphill battle from that end of that second quarter. Unfortunately, some nights that's the way. It's a game, and it's a new game tomorrow. So, like as you said, you gotta learn from the night, figure out the game plan for tomorrow, and be ready to go tomorrow night because we're back here at home again. So, and that's a good thing about sports. It's a little bit like life. No one's gonna feel sorry for us tonight. We're back here tomorrow, and it's gonna be 0-0.
And that's exactly right, folks. We'll be back here tomorrow. We're not going to have any guests because I can tell you right now it's probably going to be a long talk in there tonight. I've been in those locker rooms after a tough one like this. So not going to belabor on it. We'll be back here tomorrow night. It'll be a JV varsity doubleheader versus Anderson Prep Academy. And we'll be looking forward. We'll definitely have the JV stream on. No play-by-play, but we'll have the video on. And then look for us to come on right about the same time, about 5 to 10 minutes before tip-off here at Richard E. Johnson Gymnasium. So tomorrow night we'll see you. On behalf of Coach Hanson and Coach Nuckols, I'm the superintendent, Kyle Mealy. It's been a good one. You've been watching Wes-Del Varsity Basketball on the Wes-Del Sports Network.